Okay, so all of a sudden I go to my YouTube box and everyone's doing these 30-day challenges. And I think to myself, what is this? And I start watching them, and it's just one question every day about people that I'm subscribed to that gives me a chance to get to know them better. And I thought, hey, that would be great for me to do for my subscribers, because I don't really talk a lot about my personal life. I talk about my boyfriend kind of a lot, maybe. But I just thought it would be a good way to get to know me as a person. So I really hope you guys enjoy these. I'm going to try to stick to doing 30. I'm sorry if it annoys you, and if you don't like these videos, feel free to just pass them along in your inbox. But I'm going to get started because I have quite a list for this one, and I want to make sure I get everything in the time period. Fix my glasses. So the first question is, what are your favorite songs? I modified it to songs because if there's anything anyone knows about me, it's that I love music. I am very musically inclined. I wanted to be a musician when I was in high school, and thinking about careers, didn't think it was probably the best route to go. But very much I love all kinds of music. I have thousands of songs. Obviously, I listen to the same stuff that people my age listen to. I mean, everyone likes all the popular stuff and this and the other thing. But I tried to make a list, and I tried to sit down and really think about songs that are like my all-time favorites. And every song that I could think of, I think there's about 20, 21 songs, and that may seem like that's a lot, but for someone like me, that's nothing. Like, you have to kind of understand where I'm coming from, that I love so much music. But the songs that ended up on this list because they reminded me of memories that I have, and that's why they're my favorites. So I'm going to get started. As I wrote down this list, it was funny because I sensed a theme of a lot of them revolve around feel-good, inspirational, love song, stuff like that. There are some other stuff thrown in there, but that's kind of the theme that I saw, which was quite interesting because I don't necessarily think that's, I don't know, when you sit down and write everything, it completely puts things into perspective. But either way, I'm going to get started. I want to get through this. Hopefully I don't go over 10 minutes. If I do, I'm going to have to do this over again. It's going to make me so mad. But I heard that YouTube upped it to 15 for non-partners. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it happened yet. But anyway, get started. All right, number 1. First song is Howie Days Collide. It's my boyfriend and I's favorite song. It's our relationship song. We went to a Howie Day concert a few years ago. This song played, and my boyfriend decided that was the song that he wanted to be our relationship song. And I know it sounds corny, relationship song, but you all know what I'm talking about, girls. That one song that you guys have, and we love it. The next song is Beautiful by Wayne Brady and Jim Brickman. Love this song. It's probably one of my top 3 favorite songs of all time. It just gives me such a nice feeling. I go directly to my future when I hear this song. I think of my wedding day. I think of dancing with my husband. This is the song that I want to be my wedding song. Might take him some convincing, but it's just, I love this song. The next song is Smile by Nat King Cole, an oldie but a goodie. It's just a beautiful song. When I played piano, I chose this song as one of my repertoire in the concert. And I could hear this song over and over again and never get sick of it. I just love the song. When I'm With You by Faber Drive, newer song. It definitely reminds me of my boyfriend. When this song first came out, I had just been with my boyfriend about 2 years, and if you listen to the words in the songs, it kind of talked about being with someone for 2 years and being away a lot and being together, making the most of your time together, and I just related to it, so every time I hear it, I think of that. A really new song, Down by Jay Sean. I think maybe Lil Wayne is in it. I don't know. But this is probably one of my all-time just favorite happy, loud, in the car, summertime songs. I'll probably never get sick of it. I probably know all the words. That's really sad. Actually, I know all the words to tons of songs. But I just love this song. It's a feel-good song. The next song is Just Be by Tiesto. I love the meaning, the message to the song. Like, you really have to listen to the words. That's one thing about me. The words are what is most important in a song. My boyfriend likes the tune and that kind of stuff, but I really listen to songs because of the words. The next one's kind of funny. It is a newer song, and all you Canadians out there will probably know exactly what I'm talking about the minute I say it. But the song is I Believe, and I believe the artist name is pronounced Nikki Yanovski. And this was the theme song to the Canadian Olympics this past year. I happened to be in Canada for about half of them, and I think I heard this song 500 times a day. We would, like, watch the Olympics for hours, and we just hear the song. And just the sense of togetherness and patriotism and everyone coming together, and it was just a really nice feeling and a perfect song for the Olympics, I feel. The next song is What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. Everyone knows the song. I don't think I have to explain this one. Lady Gaga, Paparazzi. I love Lady Gaga. She's probably one of my top artists that I love. If I had to choose one of her songs, Paparazzi is my all-time favorite of hers. T-Shirt by Shontelle, another song that makes me think of my boyfriend and the long-distance thing and missing someone. The next song is called Real Love. It's by an artist, Massari. This song makes me think of my first time to Canada. My first time to Canada ever. This was probably the first song that ever came on the radio when my boyfriend turned on the radio. I absolutely love the song. I was like, oh, what is that song? Like, and it was like in my head, and I kept hearing it over and over again, obviously, because I overplay everything. I had to make sure I went and I bought the CD. And then on my way home from that trip, I remember it was playing on the radio, like one of the first few songs as I was leaving Canada. So it just makes me go back to that time years ago when I drove there for the first time. The next one is Long Distance by Brandy. Everybody, well, you may not know it, but I am in a long-distance relationship, obviously, and this song is just perfect because it just makes me think of how I feel sometimes when I kind of get down that I miss my boyfriend, which I try not to, but you can't help it. The next two songs are because of me and my boyfriend's vacation to the Dominican Republic last year. The first one, Jesse McCartney, How Do You Sleep? I know it's a newer song, but when we went there, we went to New Jersey. We flew out of New Jersey, and we heard the song on the radio, and I immediately liked it. And then we heard it a few times, and then I believe we heard it a bunch of times in the Dominican. I could be wrong, but then we came back and obviously heard it again. So it just kind of makes me think of that. And then the second song is the Calle, Ocho song by Pitbull. In the Dominican, when we went, this song was just coming out in the U.S., and in the Dominican, that's all they played. Dominican men in booty shorts dancing to this song at our resort. Seriously, that's all they played. Hundreds of times, I swear to God, I heard that song. The next song is I Run to You by Lady Antebellum. It's a newer song. It makes me think of my relationship and reflect on that. And it is a very sweet song. I Need You Now is also a sweet song. Not on this list, but just mentioning. Never Alone by Jim Brickman. Again, a beautiful song. The message is really nice. It's a feel-good song. When I feel down, I kind of listen to it. Leona Lewis, Footprints in the Sand. It's about the famous poem Footprints, if anybody knows what that is. Next would be Groovy Kinda Love by Phil Collins. Do I really have to explain that one? It's just a really sweet song, old school. And then I just have a couple more. Endless Love. I have the by Mariah Carey. I don't think she was the original artist, but again, years ago, this is like my favorite song. It doesn't necessarily remind me of my boyfriend in any way, but it really was a song that I really loved a long time ago. And then two more. How I Feel by Martina, McBride. Again, I like songs that express things I want to say but can't quite say them, especially to like people that I love, particularly my boyfriend. Back in the day when people would make CDs for each other, a few of these songs are on the CDs that I made for him. And then finally another Jim Brickman song, My Destiny, or Baby You're My Destiny, sweet song. Another one that I probably won't play at my wedding. But yeah, so that's everything. I hope I didn't go over the limit. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too boring. And I'll see you guys again in my day 2 video. And I will share another interesting fact about myself. Alright, thanks guys. Bye!